What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds, and today we've got Monkey Wrench Mike from YouTube with us.
I'm back!
Everybody loves you, man. Everybody loves you.
I'm starting to get some of these.
Good. That's good.
I got like 3 or 4 a video, and it's like, come on!
Yeah, well, when you start getting haters, you know you're making good content.
All right.
So
give me more of these.
Yeah, give them more. And what a lot of people don't know is a thumbs up or a thumbs down doesn't matter. An interaction's an interaction. That counts. So it benefits you regardless. So yeah, hey, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, leave it a thumbs down, because it all works the same for me anyway. Yeah, go check out Monkey Wrench Mike on YouTube. You guys have been asking for him to come back to these walkarounds. God, I mean, I've been getting pestered. Like, where's Mike? Where's Mike? Where's Mike? Where's Mike? He's right here. But
it's fun, that's why.
Yeah, and so many of you want to see him on the channel, you better go over to his channel, Monkey Wrench Mike. God, didn't you just changed the transmission in a Benz?
By myself, on my back in the driveway. Yeah.
You gotta go see. I'll put a link to that video specifically in the description box below. Click it, and then please subscribe to his channel. This dude's working harder than me out here. Go over to him, show him some love. All right, so I got to give a big shout out real quick to Copart corporate office, of course, at Yard 18 over here, 2829 Southeast 15th Street in Del City, Oklahoma. Come out here, guys. Check out some of these cars. You can find deals just like I do. There's no secret sauce, man. There's no secret to how I do this. I come out here, I look at cars, I find ones that I think are going to be decent, and then I buy them, and then you get to watch. So if you're local, instead of watching, no, go ahead and watch the video, and then when you're done watching, come out to Copart and buy you something. All right, now we're going to get started. Number one is a 2017 Jeep Cherokee. This is not a Cherokee, is it? It says it's a Cherokee.
It's a regular Cherokee, yeah. Not a Grand Cherokee.
It's awful small looking.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just not up to date on these newer cars, man, because used to the Cherokee and the Grand Cherokee, well, no, they actually were. The Cherokee was the smaller. It sure was.
The straight 6, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot all about that. Wow. Okay. This looks like it's ready to be rebuilt. It doesn't really look like there's anything left to fix on it, right? Look, this even bolts on, so you can unbolt this. This piece is damaged. Take that off. You got some coolant bypass hoses, pipes. You got AC lines right here. So all of this is mingled with the rest of it, unless there's some damage somewhere else. Look, they show this like it's a big deal. Like they really focused on this. It bolts on. Look, 1, 2, 3. Pull it off. Fender apron looks straight, and I don't see any marks on the apron at all. Why would they total this? Has it got like 200,000 miles or something? It's a rental. It's a rental car. Blend.
That's a good sign.
That's interesting.
There's two signs.
Norman Fire Rescue, but it says rental.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not a rental. Maybe they paid for a rental for the guy. I don't know. There's another one on here. How did this get damaged in that front end wreck? That's what I want to know. No, somebody threw this in and said, well, you know, hit so hard that the dang cover cracked or something. No, that did not happen from the accident, I don't think. The rest of it actually looks to be in really good shape, and it had parts with it. Maybe they're in the back. I saw the hood and everything with it.
You get a phone number with it too for Stacy.
Stacy, look, we get Stacy's phone number. Stacy's mom's got it going on. Yeah, it's not Stacy I want, it's her mom. Man, okay, so they include, look, there's the mirrors. I mean, you got everything. There's your condenser. The hood is definitely no good. See, basically you get a lot of parts that you can't use, but I'm sure there's some parts in here that are reusable.
You ever buy these and then they're damaged? The seats are damaged like that?
Yeah. I hate how, I mean, if the stuff is broken like that, just throw it in the garbage. I mean, recycle the metal. That's what I would do. Oh my God, are you serious?
Okay.
Oh man, that's, wow, that's unbelievable. I hate that, I really do. That's not Copart though, guys. You gotta blame that on the, it's not the insurance company either, it's the body shop. When these cars go, they send everything with them. Well, at least they're supposed to. But if you watch Sam Crack's channel, you see sometimes on more expensive cars, they keep things like headlights, you know, things that cost like $1,200 a piece. And you find them on eBay, you know, $1,200, good deal. All right, I mean, I like this one. And it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of rebuilding that really needs done. It looks like it's almost just a matter of buying the parts that are gone and putting them back together. Okay, the oxygen sensor took a hit. This isn't that bad. This really isn't. I like it. Comment below, what do you think of the 2017 Jeep Cherokee? Here we got an easy fix, in my opinion. This is a 2017 or 2016 or 20 something. I don't know. I think it's a 2016. Yeah, it's a 16 Scion IA. This is another one that I've never seen before. It's got 89,000 miles on it. And it actually looks, honestly, it looks great. It looks really, really good. Now back here's where the damage is. But I mean, come on guys. This is ridiculous. And what I love is when they come from the body shops, you get all the little writing, you know, that tells you exactly what needs to be done. So as you can see, the major thing is that it's buckled. All right, it shows there's a buckle here, and I don't know if you can see this in video or not. I'll try to get a few different angles of it here, but there is a very slight, and I mean like the size of my pinky, there is a bend right here. All right, that's it. That's the buckle, and we got the same one right here, buckled. So tiny, I mean, it's comparable to a hail ding. Now, I know in reality, if it buckled a little bit there, that means something under here has been moved, it's been twisted, it's been deformed. Okay, I understand that, but this is a used car. It's got almost 100,000 miles on it. If you take this crash bar right here, which unbolts, you can see, I mean, it took a good hit. It did. And you can see we've got a little bit of waviness in the metal down here, and it pushed it in a little bit further back. Not much. You can go to Harbor Freight and get you a Porter Power, and you can stick it down in here. You can push all of this out. All right, the main thing are the frame rails that are underneath here. Replace this crash bar, pop this little bitty dented area down here back out with a Porter Power. This shows to be bent a little. I don't doubt that it probably is, but it doesn't look it. You're not going to worry about that, guys. Put a bumper back on it, fix that, and call it a day. You're going to wash this. Nobody is going to see this tiny little ding, and it's not anything that's going to cause the car to be unsafe. It's not going to cause somebody to die in an accident. This is not a big deal. This is not a big deal. Such an easy fix. And I mean, seriously, look at the rest of the car. There's a good-sized ding right here. That's bigger than any of the dings in the back. It's got parking lot dings here and there. It's a cheap car. It really is. It's just a cheap car, but it looks great. It doesn't smell the best. There's hair all over the back seat, so somebody loved their pet. Wasn't a duck, that's for sure. We got parts in there?
No,
just lots of. Did they have their dog in the trunk too? Bad dog. Get in the trunk. Poor dog. Let's see if we can fire it up. Oh, it's dead. Of course. Yeah, it's dead. It's dead. Oh well. Such is life. This is not a bad looking car. This would be a real easy fix. Ooh, that battery though. That battery needs some help. She is corroded. It sounds like it's still on. It's buzzing under here.
Yeah.
That's weird. Okay. Better walk away. I think it's gonna...
It's gonna blow?
Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. Here's one that should take you back. How about a 1990 Cadillac Seville? It's got the white wall tires. I mean, this thing looks like it literally just crawled out. Yeah. Yeah, they call that a Landau top. Yeah, look at this, and it's in good shape. That's what's surprising. Now I wouldn't. The stitching has actually started coming off, which makes sense. I mean, the car is ancient, but the top is in pretty good shape. I wouldn't want to see what's under there. These tops tend to cause the whole top to just rust and bubble, and it's no good. This is just. It's a beautiful car. It says it doesn't run. What is this? Is this the 4.9 liter they had in this? Oh, I see. Okay. So something happened over here because this wheel is severely bent. Yeah, we've got some major camber going on this wheel. So there's something going on over here. See if we could take a peek. You know I love buying these old Yeah, maybe a bent strut. It could be a bent control arm. Let's see if I can get you guys up under here. You see anything? I can't see, so I'm just pointing the camera. I have no idea what's going on under there. And look at that grill, man. The classic Cadillac grill. Yeah, there's something very wrong with that wheel right there. That's no good. The rest of the body looks pretty dang good though. Really does. Looks like it may have taken a light hit in the back end at some point. Bumper's bent a little bit. The trunk looks like it's bowed a little. Look at that luxury, guys. Okay, honestly, these were not great Cadillacs.
Wait till you check out the instrument cluster.
Seat's been taped back together. Ugh. I know it's not going to do anything. It says it doesn't run. No, there's nothing. Look at the old stereo, man. Wow, that was fancy. That was fancy electronics for back in the day.
And see, the digital dash.
Yeah, the dash is digital. Where did the daggum hood release go? Yeah, all digital. That was a big thing in the late 80s.
It would go to 85. I had a Riviera, and it would go to 85. I had a Riviera. And then it would start flashing if you started going 86, 87, 88.
I never got my Rivi up to 86 miles an hour.
I sold a boat with mine, and it didn't do very well.
Mine was I think mine was the same sapphire blue my Caprice is. It was a really blue, and it looked just like the Cadillac, really, but it had a more slanted back end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
Well, that look. Oh, it's the 4.5. I thought it was the 4.9. Maybe the 4.9 came out after this. Oh, well, there's why it doesn't run. I found the mechanical problem with it right here. The battery's gone. And the radiator cap is missing. But it's got green coolant in it.
Yeah.
I wonder if you put a battery in this if it'd run. I do.
Well, it's not bad.
Yeah, it looks like someone took care of it. The alternator's been replaced.
Do your oil check thing.
I would bet the transmission, if anything, on this. The oil looks good. The oil actually looks real good. And who remembers the dog bones? Some people call them wishbones. I always call them dog bones. They're like strut mounts for your engine to keep it from rocking. I would bet, if I had to guess what the problem with this one was, I would bet it's transmission. Honestly, though, the transmission doesn't look bad at all.
Wow. Yeah.
It's a little dirty, but it's not horrible. Huh. Why are you here? And is it a clean title? That's something I need to look at when I get back to find out if it's a clean title or not, because I like this. Definitely an issue with that wheel.
Yeah.
And I've got a battery for this.
Lots of tread on the tires.
Yeah, and they're all uniroyals, right? Yeah. That was a big thing on the Cadillacs, is having these uniroyals on there.
Remember getting the SOS pad and
the
white wall?
Yep.
And I remember taking a brush to this to clean it off.
Yeah. I shouldn't buy this.
All the fingers.
Comment below if you think we should get the Seville, or comment don't get it. I'm kind of thinking we don't need. We got the Caprice. Do we really need another? This isn't it, man. This isn't it. But comment below anyway.
You feel so tall next to this.
I know. This car, seriously, these are short. Like, this is, you went from the big body Cadillacs, which they still had, I think, in the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s. You still had the really big Fleetwoods and stuff. And then the Cadillac said, hey, let's turn the Seville into a compact. I mean, this is basically the same size as an Olds 88. It's tiny. It's a tiny little car. Now, this is one that's a little difficult for me to film. It's a little too soon to be coming across another one of these, but here we have a 2010 Chevy Camaro SS. I'm still mad about that Illinois guy. I even had somebody on Instagram make a meme about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was actually really funny. Go check out my Instagram, Auto Auction Rebuild. You'll see that meme on there. I thought that was hilarious. This has got 104,000 miles, but instead of being a run and drive flood, that I think would have been real easy to have put back together. This one took a ridiculously hard impact to the side. I mean, this one's bad. This one's real bad. The door's crunched, the rear quarter's crunched. I wouldn't even think about putting this one back together. Let's see if we can take a look at the interior, see what it looks like. The rest of the car is great, except for the passenger side. You could probably even still drive it. I've driven worse, if you can believe that. I actually have. Oh man, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's real nice. I like that. That is really clean. Should we start it? Oh God, who was driving this? They're like 3 feet tall. Let's see. I mean, it's an SS. I at least want to hear the exhaust. Oh, no!
So close.
Come on. Nah, she's not gonna start. Well, at least I could say I tried. Let's see if we can find the hood release. Man, it's like they hide the dang things anymore. They don't want you popping your own hood these days. You're lucky if you even get an oil dipstick anymore. Well, there she is. It's a 6.2, right? I think it's a 6.2, 400 horsepower. Not bad for a Camaro. Not bad at all. Throw a supercharger on these things, they'll push 7 all day long with the stock internals. Now, for how long, I don't know, but you could push 700 horsepower for a little while.
Who buys these now? Who buys the Camaros with the big V8s?
I don't know.
Is it a cool car to have, or?
I think it's a cool car to have. I want one.
Yeah.
I really want one.
Well, you're a cool guy, so yeah.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to have it to sit it next to my Corvette. I really did. Like, I wanted to have, I pictured this in my head as like, you'd have the Corvette, then you'd have the Camaro SS, and then you'd have the Caprice. Just a yard full of Chevys, you know? That's what I wanted. I really wanted that, and it just didn't happen. How about a 2019 Dodge Charger GT? It says GT. I'm not sure what a GT is exactly. I assume this is a V8. 4,000 miles on the odometer. It's got to be a V8, but I thought that we had like the SRT, the Demon, the Hellcat. I've never heard of a Charger GT though. Maybe this is like a newer thing they're doing. I don't know. But the first thing I got to do is not fall, because this is some hellacious ruts they got going on here. And it's a V6.
What a letdown.
A GT that's a V6. That, okay. Boy, some of you Dodge Mopar people, comment below and tell me why in the heck we have a Dodge Charger GT that looks like it should have a V8. Look at these rims, man. The hood scoop. This car, the spoiler, like this car screams V8. Yet, it's a huge, disappointing V6. Boy, they blew dang near every airbag up front, didn't they? In fact, they did blow every airbag. It says it starts. Yeah, I mean, it runs. Oh, this was a Hertz car rental.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a rental car. I mean, I like it. I do. But I just don't like that it's a V6. I'm gonna guess this has got some pretty significant undercarriage damage. Probably be hard to see. I know the control arm is broken, or the ball joint's broken. We got plastics on the inner fender there that's broken. This lower piece here is broken. That fender is damaged. I can actually see the gaps don't match up. The bumper took a hit up here. I'm still a little confused why it's salvage though. I mean, it doesn't look like it was really all that bad. Maybe there's more to it that I'm just not seeing. Here we got an 07 Mazda Tribute. And at first glance, I couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. But I just looked it up and it says it's an engine burn. So this should be an interesting one. Obviously, it's listed as a non-runner. You know, for some reason, we started talking about the Mazda and Ford, how the Mazda Tribute's like a Ford Escape, and then it got me thinking, the Ford Probe, which was supposed to replace the Mustang.
Yes.
Do you guys remember the Ford Probe? I've had like, I've had like 5 of them.
Yeah.
And if you got the GT, you got that twin cam engine, man, I love that car with a 5-speed stick. But yeah, honestly, it really does. I got to thinking about it. Ford and Mazda have gone way back. The Ford Probe was supposed to replace the Mustang, but that didn't happen. Thank God that didn't happen. But the Ford Probe was actually a really fun car. It was nimble. For back then, it was real aerodynamic looking, really curvy. A lot of cars back then were really boxy. And back in the 80s, late 80s, I had a Ford Probe with a 3.0 liter V6, which was the single, not overhead cam. It was just a regular push rod engine.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
It had a Ford Taurus motor in it. It actually had a V6 Ford Taurus motor, Ford Taurus transmission. The thing was peppy for being that little car. You take a Ford Taurus, which was a big car at the time, drop the engine into this little hatchback sports car. That car was so much fun until the automatic transmission went out on it.
Yikes.
Okay, story time's over. Back to this one. This is listed as an engine burn, and I see fire damage.
Those wires.
But, well, okay. It's definitely crispy right here and right here. You can see a lot of the insulation here got taken off, but the wires themselves actually look like they're still okay until you get here.
Oh.
What are these? Oxygen sensor. This is an oxygen sensor wire. That's an oxygen sensor plug. It is. Bingo. The oxygen sensor caught on fire. No joke. It's crazy I was able to recognize that plug. Okay, so the O2 sensor caught on fire, and then it looks like it's some more stuff caught on fire. This is the alternator wire. This goes from the alternator here over to the battery somewhere. Runs down here maybe to the starter, or that one is a crispy critter. Then all these are crispy. Yeah, this is one I'd just stay away from it. If it was just a few wires, I don't mind splicing in a little bit, but after watching Tim from TJ's Auto go through and rewire that hole, no. I told him, I said, you're doing this one yourself. I got nothing to do with it.
Take a whiff.
Oh, this stinks. And even with all the little trees in there, it's bad. This is bad. Yeah. This is a wrap. Last on the list today, I know these are short videos, ladies and gentlemen. Please bear with me. Please forgive me. But I've got a really cool and interesting and hopefully entertaining video that I'm working on for you guys. Mike almost biffed it. I saw it. I am doing something that's kind of crazy that even I am leery about doing, and it does involve the Caprice. But I think you guys are going to like the video, and because of such short notice, like this was a very impulsive decision. We just have to get this Copart walk around done quickly because I have a long way to go. Let's just leave it at that. I got a long way to go. And in the Caprice, yeah, I feel like it's going to be all right. But stay tuned for that video. I don't know when that's coming out, but bear with me with these shorter walk around videos. I just got to get them out. So 2018 Kia Soul. The reason I chose this one, there's nothing really all that interesting about a Kia Soul, right? Okay. But this one is a partial repair, and I've seen these out here before, and I always am intrigued by partial repairs and the better ones, rejected repairs. Now, rejected repairs, you got to be careful with those. That could be where a shoddy body shop chopped up a frame rail that they weren't supposed to, halfway welded it together, didn't seam over it, and you could have rust issues. It could be a real safety issue when you have a rejected repair. So if a body shop doesn't do a good job, or they cut corners and it gets caught, then the insurance company is not going to pay to have it sent somewhere else, torn down and redone yet again. At that point, it's a total loss. They're done. Now, that doesn't mean that you won't have a good car that you could get a few good years out of, but you got to be careful with rejected repairs. But this one's a partial repair. What does that even mean? Like, I'm looking at it, I don't see anything that even looks like it was repaired, to be honest with you. The paint all looks the same, although I guess it's hard to tell underneath this thick coat of Copart dust and dirt and grime. But to me, I don't really see anything other than the windows are they rolled down? Oh. I'll tell you what, this door doesn't open right at all. Was this on fire?
Oh, hello.
Is this fire? What is this? What is that? I probably shouldn't be touching it. That's me. Hey, what is this? Toxic waste? Let's touch it. Let's feel it.
It's like window tint kind of feeling, but it's...
Maybe it is window tint. Maybe they peeled the window tint off.
It comes off and sticks on your skin.
The windows are still in here, at least on my side. So somebody's been in here doing some wiring, because here is the original fuse box and it's got another one in it. This is very, this is bizarre. It's even got an off and on switch. So somebody replaced the fuse block and just left it. There's the OBD2 port right there. Well, I mean, it says it's a non-runner, but the only thing to do in this scenario is put the key in it and see what happens. Oh, well.
Nothing?
Yeah, nothing. Oh, well, we've got more stuff.
That looks important.
Yeah, this looks very important. It's not connected. These are parts from under the hood. Lots of fuses. What happened to this car?
Pop the hood.
Well, I would, except, hold on. I don't see the hood release. I don't see anywhere where the hood release would even be, unless it's right here. Hold on. It looks like it would have been right here. Yeah, well, there's some kind of a handle that goes to the hood release to pop it, and the handle is missing. Hold on, let me see if I can do it like this. I did it. I'm intrigued by this one. I love wiring, and this one's, oh wow.
Hello. Yeah.
What was that I was just saying? I don't understand, why would all the wiring be disconnected? Look at this. The intake has been removed, the battery's disconnected, the computer is not plugged in at all. And then you've got all this wiring that's just been removed. Same here. All of this, the bolts are missing from it.
They really wanted that off and on switch to work.
This is bizarre, man. And I feel like they stopped working on it for a reason.
Yeah.
You know, this partial repair, especially seeing all this wiring, it looks like that's a brand new battery.
Yeah.
It looks like they were trying to figure something out, and they kept replacing parts, and then eventually the insurance company said, we're done.
Yep.
So, I mean, it could be something simple. It could be a matter of just finishing putting these parts back together. It might be just fine. Or, most likely scenario is you put it back together and you realize it doesn't work at all, and you're going to be chasing wiring nightmares forever. Such a new vehicle, though. I'm intrigued by this one. I really am. I'm going to keep this one on the list just to see what happens with it. Maybe we can put this back together. This would be fun. All right, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, like I said, this is a short one, only 7 cars, and that's how it's going to be for the rest of this week's videos. And I do apologize, but I hope I can make it up to you with this content that I'm going to be doing. It's actually Friday. I always do my walk-arounds on Monday, but it's Friday because Monday is the day I'm doing something, or at least I'm supposed to. I hope, because if not, this is going to screw everything up. So anyway, stay tuned for some future video down the road, because it's going to take me a while to make the video and edit and produce it and everything. But stay tuned. I think you guys are going to like it. I appreciate Monkey Wrench Mike for coming out here and helping us out today. Go check him out. Like I said, that video is of him changing transmission in the description box below. Click that. Go over there, subscribe to him, show him some love. Until next time, guys, stay safe out there. I will catch you all very soon in the next one.